12-time 8-division champion of the world, introducing the one and only Manny Pacquiao! And his woman representing his beautiful hometown of San Antonio, Texas. He weighed in at 146.2 pounds. With a record of 29 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw, he has 18 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Having captured a world title at 140 and 147 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, here is the accomplished 2-division world champion, the current reigning and defending WBC welterweight champion of the world, introducing El Azteca, Barrios. Once again, here's our referee in charge. Now to give instructions, Thomas Taylor.
Did he say Topless Taylor?
Everything on the orange up is going to be good. Bottom of the white letters up is good. You got my instructions in the back, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to front, gentlemen.
Sometimes words aren't necessary.
Never heard of him.
The crowd for Manny Pacquiao's return against Barrios.
Return.
The difference is
I'm
huge.
gonna talk. I want you to record.
Either win in a big way, as you'd expect. You wonder what effect that will have on the judges.
Pacquiao.
Because anytime Pacquiao comes close to landing, you'll hear from the strong crowd in this arena.
And you heard me as well when he landed. I landed on the arms of Barrios, but yeah, I said who? Because yes, these first 2-3 rounds, we're gonna see if the timing is still there.
Defense better be good. He's giving up a lot of range. You saw Fedora just plaster Tim Zoo.
That seemed to be off. I spoke to Freddie Roach about it. He says, look, the legs are still there, and tonight it's about a great left hand for Manny against a great right hand for Barrios. There's that left for Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, so far it's been left for Manny Pacquiao. No punches thrown yet from Barrios.
Barrios still feeling out, Manny.
Nice.
But you have to believe this will be as quick and resourceful as Manny will be all night. And so far, he looks good, jabbing to the body consistently.
Somebody's going to want to win this first round if it happens to go all the way.
Against the greats of the greats. So being cautious in this first round.
It favors me, and we know that Pacquiao needs to have this kind of quick start.
His age
Split the guard
is
during
different.
that sequence. Left hand speed is still there. But there's a right hand, and Barrios is trying to establish some respect from the Pac-Man.
First right hand that Barrios threw, and it landed flush on Pacquiao, and it seemed like it didn't hurt him, but definitely got him off balance.
Barrios trying to establish the jab.
It almost seems like he wants Pacquiao to get some sense of confidence for him to come in
And do something like that. Open up and then land a quick, sharp uppercut. Manny Pacquiao, he's got to stay active with it, though. And he's got to be able to move his feet consistently, something he
The biggest part is stamina. When you're old, the stamina is not going to be there. You can't keep the work rate up. Boxing is a very physically demanding sport.
See the shots, I couldn't get there. Tonight, he's getting there.
Yeah, he is. There's not much punches thrown in this round, but the punches that he did throw were effective.
No combinations to the body. But he's got to be very aware that in 29 victories, you see Barrios now coming out to meet Manny Pacquiao in the center of the ring. Wants to establish the fact that he's the champion. Will this be the round after a feeling out round? He starts off with a good jab. He has to take the lead, meaning Barrios, with the output to control the terms of this fight. And really, as he said all week, make Manny look and feel like the older fighter.
Yeah. again, it felt like the first round was definitely a study round for Barrios. He saw what he needed to see. He landed the right hand. Pacquiao comes in forward, opens up. So now it's Barrios trying to get the jab going. But again, Pacquiao, you see the old Pacquiao coming in with the flurry, stepping back and getting back on that jab.
That was a quick 1-2 from Pacquiao. What was not quick was his exit. You see the feet get tangled there. That's Thomas Taylor being crowned the world champion. But to do that, there's a lot that yet needs to be done.
That was a nice jab and on the wire body shot early as well from Barrios. He definitely needs to work the body against the older 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao. Break him down.
That's it. That was a very ill-intentioned counter right that Barrios wanted to punish Pacquiao. That's a nice left, and then a jab counter from Barrios. So there's an answer from Barrios now in the second round.
It's an answer from Barrios, the right hand. But Pacquiao's landing some shots too, and let's not forget, guys, Manny Pacquiao still possesses that power, the old man power people talked about in the sparring sessions, that he was hurting people.
And once again, he's in against a bigger fighter. Barrios' team said they wanted him to come in at around 168 pounds on fight night. Pacquiao nowhere near there.
Remember, Barrios hasn't been on a fight at this level exactly, but he's been on the pay-per-view level twice in losses to Gervonta Davis and Keith Thurman, and he talked so much this week about what he learned from those in terms of maturity, education, patience.
Pacquiao was patient and countered with a short right, which is not his MO. He's a big left-hand guy, but you know, early on he was seen as a one-handed puncher. Good round from Barrios here. We're listening to Bob Santos.
Hey, real quick. All you have to do is use your jab. All you have to do is use your jab and don't force it to the body, but every opportunity you have to start touching the body, okay? Go ahead, Ray. That's what I'm saying. Keep on jabbing, but then start touching the body, all right? Push that right hand when you miss that body, right? You're doing perfect. Perfect.
And here is the 1-2 that Manny Pacquiao landed on Mario Barrios. Well, Mario Barrios had a response for that, and that was a straight jab to the face of Manny Pacquiao.
Strategy for Manny Pacquiao.
With that right hand.
Yep. Now it's Barrios starting off with a jab, using his height advantage and reach advantage. 6.5 inches taller, 4 inches longer on that reach.
Bob Santos is such a key to the confidence and execution of Mario Barrios. And remember, that was Barrios' original trainer when he turned pro in 2013. They went 16-0 together, they parted ways, and since they've returned in 2023, you've seen a more confident Barrios that's 3-0-1 overall, including winning a world title.
He has grown with Bob Santos these last couple of fights, and again, he's fighting legends. Does not want to make any mistakes, and Bob Santos knows. He's being really alert, really cautious, speaking of Barrios.
Manny looked like he was motioning to Barrios, telling him to raise the punches after a couple were on that belt line.
Barrios says, hey, you're not the referee. That guy's got to tell me what to do.
Well, that's a key part of it. We're going to wait for this turning point where Barrios stops respecting Pacquiao. That could either be the point that begins his undoing if he gets caught, or that downhill ride as the younger man with the younger legs.
And when you come to that word respect, these both warriors have been touching up gloves at the beginning of each round as a sign of respect. But Barrios said, I have to lose that respect. And his trainer, Bob Santos, said, look, at the end of the day, I need my guy to have a killer instinct. Because you ask guys like Oscar De La Hoya, Antonio Margarito, Eric Morales, Marco Antonio Barrera, what happens when you don't match this guy's killer instinct? It doesn't end well.
It does not. And there's a response from Barrios. Good body shots. Good body shots.
And here you see Thomas Taylor saying, you may be Manny Pacquiao, but I established the belt line early on before the fight started. He's very particular about that. And you love that out of a referee of Thomas Taylor's pedigree.
Pacquiao doesn't like
Yeah, for me, guys, I don't think
it's
it's much so the respect that Barrios is showing for Pacquiao right now. I think it's just like he's trying to figure him out. He's got the jab going, okay, he's trying to land the body shots, he's landed a couple of them, but at the same time, he does not want to make mistakes.
There's a nice leaping left there from Manny Pacquiao. There's that jab, though he can't get away from the jab of Mario Barrios. He's just too slow on the defensive end tonight.
He knows that sooner or later, Pacquiao's gonna fade. So he believes and hopes.
Barrios has a 4-inch reach advantage, but he's 6.5-inch height advantage as the tallest opponent at 6 foot even that Manny has yet to face.
The right uppercut now, and left uppercut from Mario Barrios. Getting more confident. And that means that Manny Pacquiao will start to open up and get caught by shots like that right. The crowd's loving it at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. La Casa de Manny Pacquiao.
Let the ref do the refing, okay? So if he complains of something, he ain't the referee. Don't go at him in a direct line when we start complaining about that. Those are clean balls. You gotta come to him. You don't like the body shots, okay? He's not the referee. Let the ref do his job. You do yours. Go ahead.
Early in the round, the right hand by Barrios, straight right hand. Twice. You noticed that the first one didn't land flush, and he went for the second one. And here it is again. Getting desperate, Manny Pacquiao lunging in, guard down, and Barrios taking advantage of that and landing that
With the orange trim. The man you know by just one name. That's how you know an athlete is made it. If you're Pelé, if you're Maradona, if you're Cristiano, well, if you hear the name Manny or Pacquiao, you're not thinking Manny Machado.
This is a people's champ right here. Everyone loves Manny. He's a
hold on here.
One of those stiff jabs there from Barrios. It looked like it snapped the head of Pacquiao back during that sequence.
Yeah, he kind of shook him up a little bit. But then he didn't follow up.
I mean, we're seeing in pockets the limitations, the age of Manny Pacquiao. As long as his balance and his stamina can hold form, he's still a threat in this fight. But when one of those goes, it could really turn quickly.
And that jab did catch Manny a little bit off balance, and that's why it seemed to be more damaging than it was.
Already, though, he's moving a lot more than he did against Ugas 4 years ago, in which he said he was getting leg massages 3 times a day. He cramped up in that fight. Since then, they've switched course. Massages once a week, and he says he feels a lot younger because of that.
Yeah, no cramps here in this fight so far for Manny Pacquiao, moving a lot more. Feet movement and quickness. But again, Barrios not yet throwing a lot of punches like Ugas did against Manny Pacquiao, and that gave Manny problems. And there it is. Every time that Barrios throws punches, he lands. He hurts Pacquiao.
That was a nice counter from Mario Barrios that Manny Pacquiao tried to get a couple of other shots in, and there's a leaping uppercut there from Mario Barrios, now establishing the jab against the veteran. Look, if he can get Manny Pacquiao walking backwards, that's the fight.
Yeah, you got to start getting the attention of Manny by doing that. The jab, push him back.
The jab is the key. That's the key to wear Manny down. Really pull at that gas tank.
I like the bigger fighter you are.
Another nice right uppercut also from Mario Barrios. Maybe not landing clean, but he's getting there and he's making Manny Pacquiao think before he commits.
Barrios has had the upper hand for most of this round. You can still see him leery of the speed of that left-hand counter from Pacquiao.
See that straight left to the body from Manny Pacquiao. Let's not forget. Oh, beautiful. Just left hand to the face from Manny.
That right cross from Barrios landed flush, however.
It's the back and forth between these two fighters. You can feel the tension and also the respect.
Manny?
Bitawan mo itong hook mo, ha? Ha? Magbitaw mo ng hook, yung hook mo, kababa. Pag, out, pag. Tapos, yung jab straight mo, jab straight. Yung magulito mo, nawawala pa. Bitaw ka, ha?
Barrios last round, the shots, the straight punches, the right hand to the body are landing easy right now on Manny Pacquiao, and I love that. He gets back to that jab. Straight punches, straight right hand, and back to his jab.
Yeah. Hey, look, if we're honest, we're all fans of Manny Pacquiao. It's a one-of-one athlete, and the way people will love and remember him is is also special. These fans came not to support, they believe that he can win ultimately. And you certainly saw that the way the betting line changed as we got closer.
Yeah, no, you're right. And so far, Pacquiao showing some grits, and showing some good shots. But again, the hard shots landed by Barrios.
There's a quick dart at Manny Pacquiao. As you see, unofficial score, Larry Hazard has the fight a draw now after 4 rounds, getting the champion the last 2.
Abner, do you get the feeling Barrios is showing too much respect, or is there enough of a threat coming back that this is how you have to break Pacquiao down?
I think that there's enough of a threat from Manny Pacquiao, aggression, the fast punches that has Barrios thinking. He's not, again, he does not want to make a mistake. So little by little, this is the 5th round. There's going to come a point, and we know Bob Santos, where he's going to tell him and he's going to urge him, okay, it's time to step it up. Act like the bigger guy and the younger guy. Push him back.
There's a nice left there from Manny Pacquiao, partially parried by Barrios, but you can see why he is leery of throwing that right hand until he has an opportunity. And he did say, I'm going to take him to deep waters. I want to see how much he has left, how those legs are cramping or not cramping past 6, 8, 10 rounds. I know I'm young. I know I'm 30 years old. I'm in my prime. He is not.
Barrios is starting to time that counter right hand perfectly after Pacquiao finishes his combination attempt.
Overcome that reach. The guy has too big of a reach on him.
Right counter. There's that stick once again.
That's going to add up a lot.
To be honest, Barrios could just
another 3, 4, 5
jab his way to victory tonight.
It hurts.
If he wants to. I don't think that's the way it's going to
I've
play
seen
out,
Manny
but he
miss a
could.
bunch of punches because he couldn't reach him.
Yeah, he's got to step in an extra 1.5 feet to
Every
even
jab, there
get
it
it.
is.
Because he backs up a
Every
little
time he
bit.
throws it.
Manny has to be too close to him to get those punches. And he's already there for that guy to hit.
That's a dangerous place to
He
be.
doesn't even have to go find him. He's just right there.
Marquez. That's exactly what happened. Marquez timed him well. He went in with his hands down. Got him with the straight overhand left, right, and knocked him out.
It's the last time Pacquiao's been knocked down in his career, and that was 2012.
That was pretty good for Manny right there.
The 5th round of this fight. And you see is loving the action. That's just not part of the repertoire.
No. And even when he's throwing 3-punch combinations, he's finishing with his hands down, a little bit off balance, which is something we're not used to seeing in a Pacquiao fight.
Yeah, no, of course not. But, you know, being smart, Pacquiao, he doesn't want to gas out, leave everything in one round. So, whenever he sees an opportunity, he lets those hands go. 3, 4 punches.
Manny's getting tired now.
And then the side steps.
That other guy he doesn't look tired at all.
Part of it, the footwork to exit.
I've seen
That's
the
why he
stamina.
looks so, let's just say it, old against
We're 6 rounds.
And that was a much younger version of Pacquiao.
Look at that body shot there with the left from Manny Pacquiao to the solar plexus of Barrios.
He's got to keep working that body shot, Manny Pacquiao. Let's not forget the last time Barrios fought a softball, it was against Tank Davis, and Tank Davis knocked him down with that body shot.
Oh, nice jab for Barrios. That was stiff and right in the face of Manny Pacquiao.
That's what Bob Santos wants from him. We heard him say that, and don't forget, Santos, an accomplished trainer, he's been in many Pacquiao camps in the past. As an assistant, helping out, he knows Pacquiao, and that played a big role in their preparation.
That doesn't seem fair. He already knows how his team works.
Counter shots there from Barrios, flush to the chin.
And for Pacquiao right now, it's not how many punches or the speed. It's the right punches that he needs to throw. Body shots, straight left, jab. Wait for the right moment.
I've never seen Pacquiao complain so much about getting hit low. It's age, I'm telling you. You don't even probably realize that
He does look like he's in pretty good shape, though, for his age. You gotta give him some respect. He's still doing pretty good in my book.
And he uses his shoulder there to get Manny Pacquiao off of him.
I mean, what wonder how many of these surges is Pacquiao going to have each round as this fight goes on.
He looks really
You can
tired.
see how Pacquiao talks to Barrios, and that's why it was so important when Bob Santos says, do not allow him to referee this fight. You know what? Morales told me, he would say break, break, break.
Oh, Manny Pacquiao would say that?
Yeah.
And the muscle memory right there, you were just, okay, I'll break.
Yeah. Nice stiff jab there from Mario Barrios. That's a jab. A big shot from Manny Pacquiao.
Lead left hand, not much power on it, but it got it. Barrios not ready for him.
This is really good.
Oh dear, here it is. It's over. Oh goodness. Ooh. Saved by the bell. I don't know, who do you think won that? Man, he looks pretty tired.
Put your body through all that. Roach didn't even say anything. Does he even talk anymore? See, it's Blue Boy who's actually doing the talking. Let's see if it is. Give him a drink. Let him collect himself.
Five shots and it was over.
It's a party inside the MGM Grand
I think this might be the last one, babe.
Record 16th.
What do you think? Think this is the last round?
He's had some success. And he's
Yeah, I think he might get him here.
I don't know. Maybe you're seeing
Joe
the
Goosen at the midway point
To
of
me, he
this
looks
fight.
like he's got rounds left, but yeah, definitely.
Let me give you the score first one. I think Manny won the first 2 rounds. I thought Barrios won the next 3. And I think the last one, maybe Pacquiao eked it out with that combination at the end of the round. Okay, it's all beauties in the eye of the beholder. But that being said, look, Manny's hanging tough for a 46-year-old right now. He's in this fight. He hasn't really gotten hurt. His balance isn't beautiful anymore. But he's still, his legs are still lively right there. So that's a good combination he threw there. It's going to impress the judges. It just impressed me. There's 2 of them. Now Barrios has got to get those back, or else Manny's on top by 2 combinations. So, it's an ebb and flow right now. But look, Manny at 46 years old, it's pretty unbelievable right now. And Barrios, of course, he's going to probably get better in the second half of this fight, but we'll see.
That's the expectation. Thank you very much, Joe.
You're welcome.
But Barrios will have to get to his average of 20 power punches thrown per round, because through 6 rounds, he hasn't topped 19 power punches thrown in a single round.
There were some good surges there for Pacquiao, including that lead right hook, but when Freddie Roach telling him in the corner, we need 5-6 punch combinations, he said, this fight could be over. You got to be careful balancing that gas tank if you're Pacquiao on the flip side.
And you saw that counter left after, how effective it was for him.
I was really effective. You see what Pacquiao's doing. He's moving to his right now.
Explain why that's so important.
So he's moving to his right. He's taking that right away from Barrios. Every time he steps to the right, there's no right that Barrios can land, because his whole body is in a different angle. Really smart from Manny Pacquiao, double jabbing, turning to the right.
But he can't land the jab though from there.
Yeah, but the left is there for Manny.
This really is, as Joe said, remarkable that we're seeing Pacquiao at this age, after this layoff, almost fighting on even terms here with Barrios.
Oh, what a nice right from Barrios, but the answer from Manny Pacquiao. If they're in the center of the ring, Manny Pacquiao on the inside can do damage.
Yeah, now Barrios is letting Pacquiao lead him first. Get him first, take the initiative, get the jab going. Remember, Barrios' jab was effective and had Pacquiao off balance.
But now he's allowed the crowd to get into this fight as well. And it's a pro-Manny Pacquiao fight inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Barrios keeping his nerve.
He has a lot of fans.
But at some point, he needs to do that and establish himself as the champion.
Well, he had more stamina than what I thought for that round. He's looking good.
It's a close fight. The jab, Barrios started, and here it is. So effective. Pushing Manny Pacquiao back, getting him off balance, setting everything with that jab. And you said it earlier, Bernardo. You can win this entire fight simply with that jab.
Hold that cup, Rick. You got it. He's trying to break down. He's gonna look for one big shot.
Pacquiao's gonna start looking for that. See if he can knock him out.
Yeah, they're expecting his old body to start breaking down.
Let's go, Mario. Let's go, baby. Be alert, baby. Be alert.
Side 3 division champion Abner Mares, combat sports specialist Brian Campbell, the Hall of Famers Jim Gray, Joe Goosen, and our very own host Brian Custer on the call today. Nice straight left from Manny Pacquiao. He's finding spots for his quick shots here.
The timing is absolutely beautiful here.
I'm impressed. A 46-year-old man, the timing's there. I mean, he talked about it. He said it. The training camp was good. Everything was working perfect. And we're seeing it right now. The fight really close as we're seeing 66, 67 in favor of Manny Pacquiao.
That's Larry Hazard's unofficial scorecard. And look, he may look like a 40-year-old, but he's not that 40-year-old we saw against your.
They have him winning it by 1 point right now.
46-year-old threw 8 rounds tonight.
Is that what that meant?
That is Pacquiao. He's busy politician. Sure, Pacquiao, he's busy in politics, philanthropy. If he's unfocused, if he's not putting in the work, sometimes you get a different Pacquiao. I think that's what we saw in the loss to Jeff Warren in 2017. Look what happened when he came back 2 years later. Looked completely different. Going through Broner in third.
Yeah, listen, there was that question. Even Barrios had, why did Manny Pacquiao choose me? Why me? Am I the weakest link? Well, I would give you a simple answer. I think that Barrios waits too much. He takes his sweet time, and he's giving Pacquiao these opportunities to go in with the flurries, take his time. He does not put the pressure for this older man. So that is the answer. If Barrios was able to pressure and throw a lot more punches like Ugas did, it will be a whole different story.
It's round 8.
That's a temporary
Long
issue.
fight. 8, 9, 10, 11.
It's not the new against Pacquiao. It's been his MO.
You can't get Pacquiao an inch here. It'll take a lot more.
Look at that, he's giving you enough space, time to think. Barrios. Pacquiao, he's taking it. He's taking a breather. He's relaxing. And boom. That's as much as
The sun-fast right hand. The left hand was partially blocked by Barrios, who's been very responsible defensively tonight. Made very few mistakes.
Remember what Pacquiao revealed this week? He didn't pick Barrios. His wife Jinky did. Watching Barrios' last fight, the draw with Abel Ramos, saying, I think you can beat that guy.
well, so far it's looking that way. This is a close fight.
Unbelievable that we're here at this point in his career. Unbelievable that Manny's still here at this point in this fight.
And he's competitive and taking the lead in round number 8. And the 10-second clap sounds, and Manny Pacquiao, just like old times, getting the crowd on their feet.
Big jump for Manny Pacquiao.
And Bob Santos is going to have to light a fire under Barrios.
Big coming out of his mouth.
Beautiful combination. Beautiful combination. Great job.
They are not cooling him down.
He doesn't like it. I guess each fighter.
Oh no, he has an ice pack on his back. The black thing's an ice
Sucking
pack.
in there.
Nakita mo? Yung nilaro mo siya? Di ba nilaro mo siya? Yung last 30 seconds mo? Tapos 10 seconds!
Look for Barrios to come out a lot harder this next round. The family's kind of sleeping a
Baka mo,
little
ganun
bit.
lang din.
There's Jinky. Manny Pacquiao's wife, his daughter's also in attendance. She knows what she's
I think Barrios realized that he would have felt.
have what it takes. Abner, it's usually the wife who tells you
Maybe
the
she's broke.
true
She doesn't
version
go out and
of who
fight.
you are at your best and at
I
your
can't afford. I need a new purse.
Could be about money.
I need a new purse. all the money he made, I hope he invested a lot of it.
From Barrios, in his own
Or some of
opinion.
it.
He said he was ill
He
during
should
training
live.
camp. He was more focused on making weight, and he definitely faded down the second half. He's got to prove tonight that he is that younger fighter in command in the championship rounds.
And so far, through 8 rounds at the beginning of round number 9, stamina not an issue for Manny Pacquiao. It was, how will his legs look? Will he still have that spring in his step? And so far, Abner, you have a better eye for this. What are you seeing?
I'm seeing a really focused Manny Pacquiao, an energized Manny Pacquiao. This is the 9th round. He's throwing a lot of punches. He's moving a lot.
I think he's throwing really good punches.
He's a 46-year-old man. He's moving and doing a lot more than Barrios.
For 46, he's doing good.
But you wonder, is the combination of this crowd and the passion Pacquiao has for this sport, is that enough to lift him to victory?
I don't know. Get all excited when he's gonna get knocked out here.
Yeah, he might get knocked out, but I still think so far he's done
Barrios
good.
doesn't look like he's hitting hard, but there can be a good flush shot.
Yeah.
And he's just not finding answers.
I hope Manny Pacquiao doesn't get hurt.
Energy of the people, and that's what Manny Pacquiao's doing.
Yeah, if you feed off the energy, that'll help you.
Manny Pacquiao, they know he can't do it, and I'm a believer right now.
And they may not be 6 plus.
It's kind of getting really crazy right now.
4 punch combinations from the
And
Pacquiao.
it's enough to give Barrios doubt. It's enough to discipline him just enough to prevent him from letting go those combinations, including that straight right hand.
And more importantly, it's enough for the judges to believe what they're seeing in the ring with their own eyes.
But for Barrios, when you start thinking, come on, I'm the younger guy, I'm stronger, I'm bigger, I gotta start pushing this old man back. It's not there yet.
But there's 35 seconds left in this 9th round, and right before he started this 9th round, Bob Santos told Mario Barrios, do not allow him to steal rounds from you, because this happens. The crowd gets going, and Manny gets going. Let's see what kind of response Barrios has.
I'll tell you one thing, the jab is gone. There it is, right on cue. The jab is totally gone from Mario Barrios. That's what
Well, they're saying is the jab's gone.
That allows Pacquiao to get close to these shots.
Okay.
The 46-year-old to break in the corner. Thomas Taylor is all like, and let's see how Thomas Taylor reacts to that cheekiness in the corner of Manny Pacquiao, because he doesn't play exactly what he did there. Throw flurries, connect, and push Pacquiao back.
The opportunities there. We talked about it. Every time that Pacquiao throws a combination, he keeps himself open. Barrios does not execute it, does not let the right hand go. There it is, the jab. You gotta get it going again. Get the rhythm, get the momentum.
Look, it's one thing if you're 46 and you're only relying on power to stay relevant. Pacquiao is outthinking and outperforming Barrios up to this point.
To the point that Pacquiao has outlanded Barrios in 3 of the last 4 rounds. He's 16 years older than Mario Barrios. And you know what? He turned pro 4 months before Barrios was born. Won his first world title with Barrios was 3. Beat Barrera in San Antonio, Barrios' hometown, when he was 8 years old. But you know what? We talked about it. If anybody can defy Father Time, if anybody can say, I could care less what your doubts are, I believe in myself, and God is in my corner, it's Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao isn't proving as much that age is just a number. I think he's proving that he is a true one-of-one with this performance so far.
He is definitely one-on-one, using all the tricks, all the experience, blocking those shots and counter-punching effectively. Speaking of Manny Pacquiao, beautiful body shot, and he's still on his toes. 10th round, and Manny Pacquiao is so elusive still with this footwork.
Shades of Sugar Ray Leonard over Marvelous Marvin Hagler. There's still a lot of boxing to go here. We've got 6 minutes and 20 seconds left for history to be made. And it's still up in the balance. There's a lot of rounds that could have gone either way here. So neither can feel like I've got this fight in the bank. The championship rounds will be crucial here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And what a privilege it is to call Manny Pacquiao's return.
no fucking respect. No fucking respect. Don't touch his fucking gloves. Be alert and don't show him no fucking respect. But be alert. Okay? You're trying to run me into something. We need the jab. Just banging the shit out of his body. You don't like it. That's why he keeps trying to touch gloves you. Don't fucking respect him, but be alert. Okay?
He's trying to rest. You gotta work, alright? Don't let him rest. He's trying to rest in between his combination. I don't care if you miss this.
Let's go.
Stay with me.
Hey, these last 2 rounds are going to change your life,
Let's
son.
go, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
All you gotta do is stay with him, alright?
Barrios, how can he?
Man knows that the judges have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, definitely do.
And this is
Some close
Barrios.
rounds.
Excuse me. This is Barrios' moment to listen to his corner and his trainer Bob
He's gotta
Santos.
push, and
let
Pacquiao's
respect
gotta
go out the
respond
window
by
and let your hands go.
good counter.
Really important 3 rounds for both sides. Really close fight, really close rounds. Manny Pacquiao doing exactly what
There
he used to do, but then he
needs to
get
do
Barrios.
this. That's the best combination we've seen from Mario Barrios as Pacquiao touches his gloves.
And that is there all the time. Every time that Manny Pacquiao takes that first step in, he's got his guard open. Barrios has got to take the advantage and let those hands go.
Like that. You
Pacquiao's got to be feeling so tired.
Now what do you do behind it? A left hook, a triple left hook from Mario Barrios.
This is exactly what you need to do when you're the younger,
Oh, Pacquiao's looking
taller,
tired.
bigger fighter.
That last round was a lot tiring for him.
Simple as that. Manny Pacquiao took a step back, he said something, and he stopped.
Oh,
the momentum
that's a good shot.
Barrios.
That was a short right hook from Manny
That's the kind of
Pacquiao.
shot
Now
that
he's starting to dart
Bar-
in. That's good for him, but it also creates openings for Mario Barrios, like that one with the left hook and the right downstairs.
Pacquiao could be getting hurt to the body.
Give and take action here in round 11.
That knee right from Mario Barrios, switching things up, and now he's got Pacquiao on the back foot.
No matter how this fight ends, this is the 11th round. And to be seen, Manny Pacquiao, the 46-year-old legend, champion, people's champion, fighting the way he is. Oh my God, my ultimate respect.
Look, you came back after a 4-year layoff, and what did that feel compared to what you're seeing in the ring tonight?
Nothing compared to what I did when I came back for 4 years. After 4 years, I was missing a lot, off timing, and I'm not seeing any of that with Manny Pacquiao.
Another right hand from Manny Pacquiao, a 2-punch combination following up.
This is where he has the position to potentially steal a round. Love the work of Barrios up to this point.
See, Barrios, once he has something going for him, he's landing shots, all of a sudden he stops.
Nicely left on the jab from Mario Barrios, and that's what he did. Quieted the crowd just as they were getting going. That's the one thing he's done the last 3 rounds, is quiet the crowd just as they're crescendoing. There's a nice straight left from Manny Pacquiao.
Someone's got to steal the round.
Nice jab from Mario Barrios. Held his ground in round number 11. This is a first round.
He's got to be sucking some wind. Coach, dude, he's got Parkinson's, but he's still he's still going. Trains and whatever he does, he's had a really good life. From what I can tell. He used to fight. A lot of these guys used to box.
He tells him these last 2 rounds will change his life. Here we are. This is it. Like they said, oh.
At age 46, the first Hall of Famer.
He said no respect and they touch gloves.
Or will Mario Barrios send everybody home sad? That the 46-year-old was in control until the championship rounds.
See, you're Mario Barrios. Why are you starting a round like this? You gotta push Manny Pacquiao back. This is the last round. You're the younger fighter. You got more in you, so I believe or think. But he's not showing any signs of it.
He's obviously proved his point to Pacquiao, win or lose. The point that he's not yet done with boxing, and he also added on, I'm different than every other fighter. boy, is he.
74 to 69, power punch land advantage, and there's 75 for Manny Pacquiao at straight left. It's going to be about experience. It's going to be about hunger. It's going to be about desire. It's going to be about feeding off the crowd. It's going to be about who wants to win tonight.
So far, I'm seeing Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's the one that's dictating right now. Oh, even though Barrios came back with that.
And that was good angles from Mario Barrios. And once again, the lead right. This is what Barrios needs to do.
Pacquiao tries his best to answer. Really, both of them have done a great job. Whenever the other fighter lands a big combination, they come right back.
Watch out, defense, Manny. Punches you don't see coming.
Pacquiao looks tired. He looks weary. Every time I think that, he surges back for a three-punch combination.
This rhythm of fight benefits Pacquiao right now.
I think why is Barrios allowing that rhythm of fight?
Yeah, no clue. I mean, the coach has told him already, Santos, you gotta push. This is your last round. He's gonna change your life last round, but we're not seeing that from Barrios.
Defense there from Manny Pacquiao.
Absolutely. The bigger question soon might be how will this win change Pacquiao's legacy if it happens here, as we're pretty even in this final round.
Good flurry there from Mario Barrios. What answer will Manny Pacquiao have? That's right. An uppercut.
Here we go. Here's the pressure from Barrios.
Guys, let's just let the people take us home here.
Pacquiao could get knocked out right here. Being so tired.
No one has defied the odds more than Manny Pacquiao. Fighting as a young man who few Filipino pesos to put food on the table for his family when they didn't even have rice to eat, to headlining for the 15th time inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena, looking to make history at 46 years old because his wife Gigi said, I think you can beat this man. This is not a movie script, this is real life, but only a fighter like Manny Pacquiao can bring this to life.
Bloody nose, bruised the face.
The opinion of those three judges that scored. Big bouts of inactivity as that fight went on.
Yeah, that jab was dictating everything, the momentum, the rhythm of Manny Pacquiao, stopping him on his tracks, and opening up the guard for that right hand straight punches from Mario Barrios, but he stopped doing that. And Manny Pacquiao let his hands go, and he was winning rounds, making rounds really close.
Overall, it was Mario Barrios outlanding Manny Pacquiao by 19 punches. The power punches, that's what favored Manny Pacquiao by 6, and the 25-punch jab advantage for Mario Barrios.
That classic argument a lot. The jabs of Barrios against the cleaner power punches of Manny Pacquiao. For what it's worth, I thought Barrios overtook Pacquiao in the scorecards in that final round. 7 rounds to 5 overall. But I'm just one opinion that doesn't matter. These rounds were close. This one really feels like it could go either way.
Manny Pacquiao, the chance to make history once again. And you see the embrace from Mario Barrios.
So that one guy already has the Barrios winning 7-5. So I'm curious to see the judges are saying.
Pacquiao to go downhill and take control.
13 in favor of Barrios. Could you see 7-5 in either direction? I think so.
I have the same scorecard as does our unofficial scorer, Larry Hazard. But the ones that count are in the hands of the always classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Yeah, I think Barrios has got this.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. Judge at the ringside, Max DeLuca, scores the bout 115 to 113 in favor of Mario Barrios. Judges at ringside, Steve Weisfeld and Tim Cheatham both score the bout 114 to 114. The decision is a majority draw.
Draw?
And of course, in that case, the champion retains his title.
Barrios won the 12th round on all
He
three
didn't really win.
scorecards to retain his belt. But you hear the crowd's reaction to this fight. And look,
Wait,
you said
I don't know.
115,
Yeah, what judge you said
113.
Mario won?
He
The other
swept
one
all the
tied?
last 3 rounds. But Bob Santos told him, and we did the math.
Manny, your thoughts on that decision?
I thought I won the fight. I mean, it's a close fight. My opponent's very tough. But it's a wonderful fight. I mean, good.
You're a 46-year-old man, and you had stamina back like when you were 35. How did you manage to pull that off?
Oh, just work hard work, and then discipline, everything like that. And I have to keep my body shape as always.
What more do you think you could have done so that it didn't come down to the hands of the judges?
Sorry, guys.
What more do you think you could have done so that you wouldn't have had it come down to the hands of the judges?
Oh, I'm trying to find a way to finish the fight, but my opponent is so tough and very he's not careless. They throw a punches combination and with defense, so it's hard. Getting hard, but I just moving around and
You did
counter
really
punch.
well, dude.
Yeah, you did great, Manny.
This is one of the great
Really good
performances
fight.
in the history of not only this sport, but all of sports. What will you
Really
take
is.
from this as the disappointment of this draw and time passes?
I think it's it's an inspiration to like old boxers that when you have discipline and hard work, you can still fight, and I'm so thankful to God, because without God, Manny Pacquiao is not here. God is the source of all the strength and good health that I have right now.
What enabled you to be better tonight than you were 4 years ago?
Tonight, I'm more experienced. I'm more tactical
How about your legs?
fighter.
I wonder if his legs get problems.
I'm more careless than when I was young. So now I'm more careful, and I need to, although this is my first comeback, but I need more aggressive style and more punches, throwing punches.
Yes,
Because that's my style.
what will you do now? Will you fight again?
I think so. God willing. I know the fun is waiting there. I only have a 2 months training. What I need to do is continue my training. In a championship fight like this, I should train 4 months, 3 months and a half, so that the fight would be good. But because of election in the Philippines, I start late for my training, but
Okay,
it's
I'm gonna
okay.
shut this off.
I love the Filipino people, and I love to give honor to my country.
So you'd like to continue your career? Would you like a rematch?
Yes, of course. That's the only legacy that I can leave behind, to give inspiration to the Filipino people and to be proud wherever you are.
Manny, congratulations. This was an awesome performance. Appreciate it. Thank you. Mario.
I thought I still pulled it out, but I still took my hat to Manny. It was an absolute honor, to share the ring with him, to share the ring with somebody, with someone's experience, who has accomplished so much in the sport, man. And shout out to all the Mexican fans here. Shout out to all the Filipinos, for supporting this event. It's just huge, by far, the biggest event I've had to date. And we still came in here. We left everything in the ring. And like I said, I took my hat to Manny. There's nothing but love and respect.
How would you assess his stamina for a 46-year-old man? Were you surprised by it?
Oh, absolutely. It's crazy. His stamina, he could still crack. He's still strong as hell. And his timing, his rhythm, everything. He was still a very awkward fighter. To try to figure out.
Did you feel you were falling behind round 7, 8, 9, like he was getting away from you?
Not necessarily that it was getting away from me. I just knew, I had to try to step it up to really, to solidify a win.
You won the last 3 rounds on all the scorecards, to enable this draw and to win on one of the judges' cards. How cognizant of that fact were you?
Very. You know, I was going to the corner. Grayson Ball would tell me, pick it up. Start really, pressing him. That was the plan in the first place coming in here. Try to make him feel old, but man, he still has some good legs. Still has a lot in the tank, and like I said, man, he still has a lot of fight left in him. Absolutely, this was huge, for boxing. This is huge. What me and him were able to bring here today. I would love to do it again.
Mario.